everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new documentary just dropped on Netflix. It's called Untold UK on Jamie Verdy, who is this this football player. His journey to the top, he went from getting released from his club as a teenager to working in a factory to becoming Premier League legend playing for Leicester City. So this documentary, it is based on this Barry, I see online, he's really very liked this soccer player from UK, Liverpool. Looks like a lot of people were really excited to see this documentary. So I had no idea who this player was, but after watching this documentary, I see why people like him. Like as a person, he's really very likable, and his how he became this famous player. This documentary really captured the feel to it, and I really like his story. Was quite inspiring, and many times he felt like failing, but he didn't. He kept on going, and it like regular stuff. I feel like in any documentary shows, especially on the soccer player life. This documentary also bring up the time when Jamie Verdy, I guess, it's caught in the CCTV that one time he called one person Jap. After that, there was a huge backlash for him, especially for the racism awareness. He did get a lot of backlash. After that, I guess he tried to learn how to outcome of this. I can't believe he said that on the TV. I bet he got a lot of backlash back then. So this documentary did bring that up, and I was personally surprised. And the way he talks sounds like he doesn't take stuff that seriously. And I was really surprised that he said that. He seemed like really nice going person, in this documentary you also see some of his friend and some of his old friend, his drinking buddy. He was talking about that this documentary does bring all these people, like they show you their interview and everything. This documentary overall, it is entertaining to watch, especially if you don't know that much, or even some of the stuff. This documentary does touch all of them. Maybe not all. Am I saying this is really deep documentary? No, it's not that deep, but it's not bad either. I thought overall it was quite interesting take on his overall life. That being said, the only thing I thought about him, after watching the documentary, his wife is not very liked. She's very this woman, she's you have to stick to it, otherwise we'll be ruined and everything. I see she's not very liked online, so that was very interesting. That being said, so I actually didn't know about this player or anything. So from that point of view, I thought this documentary did really good job on telling the audience where he came from, and how did he went from bottom to the top, the top player, I guess. Also, he looks like he is very famous in this field. So that was quite watching this documentary. I thought that was very interesting. Especially he has dedicated fans. Once again, this documentary really captured how he viewed as a player from the audience and everything. And I feel like, okay, maybe the first 10 minutes is a little bit it did show you little details about him. It's a little bit boring, I will say, the first 10 minutes. But as it goes on, I thought it was quite entertaining because of the person you are watching. He's very likable person, looks like a very nice guy, and his dedication, how he was training, and at first he thought he really not gonna make it, and all the behind the scene about his struggle. I really like listening to him because of his personality. You really want to listen to his journey, and you want to cheer for him. That is the vibe this documentary gave me. I was like, wow, this guy is really very charming. Also, it was interesting to see, how this player, they do go through a lot of stuff. Although he was 20 years old, I guess, when he first played, and at the beginning looked like he's not gonna make it. So overall, I really like this documentary about this player. Seems very likable by people, and watching this, he was really captured the nervousness he was feeling. So overall, I did like it, and that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this documentary. If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Till I see you next time, please take care.